situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. At the end of big-time seasons where runners have those special, magical years, you know who gets rewarded. It's the offensive lineman. He's going to buy them gifts that's going to commemorate the year and show his appreciation and thanks. This drive is going towards that because he's locked in, they're locked in. The only thing that's left now is to try and find a way to finish it in the end zone.
Ten yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brissett. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Gronkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, you'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
It'll be a gain of 6, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that's not easy for the holder, whether it's the quarterback, whether it's the punter, just to get up from the knee and then have the wherewithal to make the pass to complete it.
Because when you're catching it, that's your first thing. You've got to catch the ball off the snap, and then you go into motion to do everything else. So you can't get ahead of yourself in the process. Otherwise, the play won't be successful. Well done on that one.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Okay, Charles, while we got a second here, we're creeping up on the end of August. That means fantasy drafts are coming up. I've got my family draft this weekend. I know my father, Bob, could use some help. Who do you like? Who you taking?
Well, what's interesting to me is how Ezekiel Elliott from Dallas has gotten so much attention leading up to this.
All alone, Kamar Aiken, 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kamar Aiken, 84 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
That's fielded in the end zone. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Now blown. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he hits his target. This is Clay Harbor. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air it out back deep for Hogan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
They start on the ground with Forsett. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. To pass, Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Third and goal, Flacco. He's got time. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Rob Ninkovich able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown. Patriots.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all.